Hello, hello. I have a secret in here, a little gift for you inside this video. It's not at the end. It's going to be sprinkled somewhere inside of it because I am wanting you to stay the whole time. Okay. I don't know how long this video is going to be, not too long, but I hope you stay the whole time because inside is going to be a little sprinkle of a gift for you that I haven't given out since I first started doing inner gaze, which was like 12, 13 years ago. Okay. So inside of this video, so keep watching. Okay. This month, we're talking about journaling and the healthy habit of gratitude. So you can do your own research. Go look up, places that you really are informed by, that you really think are legitimate sources, and look what statistics and research are showing about journaling as a daily practice or gratitude as a daily practice. We know that it's helpful. For me, the reason I teach it to our inner circle group, our women's group, is because it brings clarity in chaos. Clarity in chaos. In yoga, they teach us that these minds are like horses. They just run, 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 run. All these thoughts, chatter, 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 chatter. But when we stay in there and we try to solve those problems inside of that chatter, we don't get that sort of reflection. So getting out of our mind, right? Getting out of our mind to see what's going on is really how we get clarity. So, as I've mentioned before, if you're not in some sort of reflective group, if you're not in a therapy office, if you're not working with a mindset coach, if you're not in a 12-step program or working with a sponsor, if you don't have someone sort of showing you your loopy loop, then you're not really doing this self-reflective work. And that's the only habit we really need to be bringing in our lives is the one of self-reflection. Am I showing up in my life the way I want to be showing up? Okay. In integrity. So, what is journaling? Okay. Journaling is clarity to the chaos, basically bringing clarity to the chaos, right? It helps us by journaling it out, right? Really letting ourselves journal, journal, journal is a wonderful way for you to see what's going on in your mind. And you can do it on a daily basis. And it's free, right? It's free. The thing about journaling that I teach is that we don't lift the pen and think about what the word is that we want to use. And we're not, sort of trying to find the prettiest way to do it because that's editing, right? We don't want to edit our thoughts. We don't want to be correcting them before we even get to see what it is. It's like dumping out your purse. You let all that stuff, all that crap come out, right? And then you go, oh, look at these thoughts. These are the thoughts that make me feel bad about myself. Look at that. Or these are the thoughts that make me mad at my partner all the time. Look at these thoughts. You get to see. So the way I encourage journaling is to not stop writing. I don't know what else to write. I've run out of things to think about either. And you just keep going because that last minute or two is really the juice. That's really where that unconscious stuff starts coming up. Now, I'm not going to give you a time limit. And if you're in the inner circle, I give boundaries around journaling and I give prompts and different ways of using the journaling practice. I'll just say here for you though, I don't recommend that you say, "Dear diary, everything in my life sucks. It's so bad," da, 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 unless you're actually looking at that and getting some clarity. So we don't just dump our depressive, angry, bitter, resentful thoughts out because then we just keep that going. The journaling is a place for you again to get clarity out of the chaos. How? Well, first we get to prioritize. We get to learn how to prioritize. What are our fears? What are our concerns? What are our problems? We get to learn about what's in our mind, right? We also get to track our triggers. We get to see it's like every time I have this event at work, I really have a hard night sleeping. It's happened again. It happened in that month. It happened in that month, right? And you get to sort of look at the triggers that are about to happen, and then maybe you can be proactive. And then third, it helps us identify some of this negative self-talk, some of these negative beliefs we have about ourselves or others so that we can make these big shifts. Now, let me show you how I teach it in my inner circle group. Okay. So the way I like to talk about it is this. So let's pretend that this road here is our Dharma path. Dharma is basically I show up in my responsibilities, and once I do the things I say I'm going to do, and people can count on me, and I'm showing up in integrity. Once I'm doing that regularly, my bigger purpose comes in. The purpose of my life, the meaning of my life. My greatest love meets the world's greatest need is the Dharma, is what they teach. So I like to think of this rectangle is my road, my Dharma path, and this is what I work with clients. So the thing is when you're on the road, right, you also have curbs on the road, right? If I'm driving down the road having a nice time and then I sort of like forget where I am and my tire hits that curb, I have a choice. I can either turn back and get on the road, or I can just boom right over that curb and go off and get lost in the trees. So part of what we learn here in journaling and in the inner circle is, what are my triggers? So I wrote a couple here that are common for folks. Test anxiety or performance reviews at work, getting ready to have a difficult conversation, drinking alcohol or too much alcohol, perseverating on what happened in the past and regretting what happened. If those things are happening, chances are I'm going to go off my Dharma path. So what is on your Dharma path? Well, for me, for example, getting a good night's sleep, having a balance between work and life, balance where I'm having time with friends, but I'm also having time alone. I'm having time being productive and here with you. I'm having time going out in nature with Sugar Bear, my dog, right? Having sort of these things help me, keeping myself eating healthy. I don't drink alcohol, so staying at a place where I don't drink alcohol. All the things that make me feel the way I'm living in the way that I want to live. And then you define what your Dharma path is. What are the things that might take you off? What are the things that might happen to me that I don't get a good night's sleep, right? I go out to a party or I go on vacation and I'm not sleeping in my own bed, or, my kids and I are staying up late when they're home from college this summer. So those sorts of things, those are the triggers. And then those little cool little trees I got over there, sometimes we can get so lost from our path, right? That we don't even know where the path is. You've gained 40 pounds, or, you're a full-fledged addict in some of your addictions, or you're headed for divorce and you didn't even know that you had problems in your marriage, right? This is bankruptcy. These things that are like, wow, how did I get here? Because we aren't being self-reflective. So journaling, in my mind, is one of the easiest and best ways to get some of this clarity picture. And as always, if you want to work with me, and this is the gift, okay? If you are a person who is in addiction recovery, or if you are a person who is a chronic under earner or a debtor or someone who has difficulty in your finances, I would like to offer you a coaching call or a coaching series on whatever budget you can afford. Okay. Whatever budget you can afford. I don't work on a sliding scale, but I want to offer that to you for the month of April. So for the month of April only. Okay. If you're watching this in the future and you're just like, daggone it, I missed it, go ahead and reach out to me and I'll see what I have in my schedule. But I want to offer that to you because I don't want this coaching and this mindset and reflective work only to be to people who can afford it, right? I want it to be for everybody. So if you can afford to reach out to me, we will figure out what's in your budget. We will figure out what it is, because I would love to help you set up your Dharma path. The coaching calls will be 30 minutes and we'll set up a series of whatever it is that's in your budget. Okay. All right, back to the show. Boom. So what we're doing is we're being self-reflective. Now, at the end of your journaling, at the end of all of that, you are going to take time to look at what you wrote and get some clarity, right? We're getting clarity out of the chaos. You're not just writing, closing the book, and going on with your day. You're actually coaching yourself through it. And for this month, what we're going to do is we're going to focus on gratitude. What am I really grateful for? Right? I'm grateful for these pondering videos. I'm grateful for the people who've shown me the path in other ways of my life. I'm grateful that I have this breath and this life, or these kids. I'm grateful that I have the friends that I have, or the desire to reach out and build a friendship group, right? What are the things I'm grateful for? As always, I hope this work is a deep benefit to you. I'm almost sure that it is. If you're doing it, you have to do it though, right? You can't just watch these videos and then turn them off and then think things are going to change. You got to do the work. And so what is the work? If you would like to join me in a 21-day gratitude journaling challenge starting today, from this day on for 21 days, I'm going to be sending out some email prompts and thoughts that I send out to my inner circle group, and you can join us for free. Okay. All you have to do is email me innergazeyoga@gmail.com, innergazeyoga@gmail.com, or you can go to my website, innergazeyoga.com, and get my email there. But send me an email and I'll put you on that list. 21 days following these prompts where you too will be walking with gratitude. I'm almost guaranteeing it. It's free, so I'll give you a money back guarantee, but it's free to do and it will change your life. It really will, at least for those 21 days. If you keep practicing it, it will transform your entire life, your entire filter of the way you see things. Okay. It's huge. It's radical. It's big. All right. If you want to join the inner circle group, as always, you're more than welcome. Everything is online or in recording. Jump on a yoga mat with me. There's always retreats. You can check out my website and see the yoga retreats. We have one coming up this summer and always in the winter. So I hope to see you. This is your life, right? This is your life. Grab it. Grab it. All right. Deep bows. So much love. Thank you so much for watching. And I will see you soon. Namaste.